letter V. Finally getting to the end of this thing. Check out Vampeggedon. Because I'm going to get in it. Yes. Alright. No more Def Leppard, I promise. I'm not going to torture you with my singing. Alright. Vampeggedon.
My brother told me there was a British guy who used to live out here before the settlers came. One day he gets in a fight with a bunch of cowfolk, slaughters all of them, buries the bodies, burns the homes, just disappeared. Kind of creepy, huh?
You take this book in your own free will.
Yes?
This is the life. You understand that?
Sure. This is the ritual. The real one. The ceremony.
Please don't read me more.
Why are you scared?
He's not that bad. He just hasn't been growing up to you.
All I know is we're finally going to do one of these things right. I mean, it's not like we're going to become vampires or anything.
You listen to me, you little wank. Giovanni gets to do what I think he means to do. Your entire world just turned upside down. Giovanni means to make Melissa his bride. When a vampire takes a bride, he means to make a blood sacrifice. With a blood sacrifice, he opens up the gate that holds every vampire ever slayed in check. This is very, very bad.
This is the last time you meddle in my affairs, long thanks.
Alright, so as you expected from the trailer there, it's obviously low budget, so I mean, again, I love my low budget, no budget films. I don't know what was going on when they edited this, filmed it, whatever, but when they talk, it sounds like it's going to be a Japanese dubbed, not even Japanese, just foreign film, because their voices don't match reality. Like, it's not delayed or anything, it just sounds so weird. Like, any minute I thought like kung fu fighting was going to start happening, or Godzilla was going to come crushing in. Overall though, it's alright. It's, I guess, worth a watch. It's, again, what you expected from the trailer. You have two characters in this film though. They're kind of like the wannabe Jay and Silent Bob. It's really bad. Basically, it's this big heavy dude who would be Silent Bob, but he talks. And then the other guy who just, they just want to be Jay and Silent Bob. But they go and harass the vampire people and, the goth kids who are the outcasts in this film. And they constantly, every time they're trying to do a spell or something, they'll track them down and find them in the woods and jump out and scare them. Again, with the Jay and Silent Bob people, though, they drive a car that they clearly show has no taillights, no headlights, nothing. So like one of the first times you see them following the outcasts of the film here, and the goth kids, vampire freaks, they drive off in their vehicle, and then in the distance you see this little El Camino, again with no headlights or anything because it's been completely stripped, come across the camera, and you're like, okay, wow, they're driving that on the road, they have no lights. And then it goes a little forward, and the kids, are going up to the mountain, but they're driving, and it's dark, it's nighttime. But yet they managed to follow them with no headlights or anything and didn't get pulled over. So that's kind of dumb. And there's another part later where near the very end of the movie, they're going to take the El Camino with no headlights out, but obviously they couldn't drive it down the road for the final shoot. So all of a sudden they're in the car, it's pitch black, it's nighttime, cut that scene, show pan, out, and it's, early morning, and then they can drive the car down the road. So I was like, come on, just don't use that car. Some things I enjoyed though, again being low budget, there's a part where kids are all drinking, they're drinking vodka, so you can totally see, it's basically a brand new fifth of vodka. So they're drinking like this, they're passing, they're drinking, and liquid doesn't go down at all. And then there's a whole different scene, the camera's now at this side, so they show them, and now the bottle's like, down a good amount. And then they go back to this other angle again, and the girl goes to drink the vodka, and it's like completely full again. Again, it's low budget, but they're just little fun things. There's a part near the very end, they're stabbing, they have a wooden stake, and they're stabbing, you know, this person and that person, and they're pulling out their chest. There's no red whatsoever, there's no blood, they didn't use any kind of effect whatsoever to show that I'm stabbing you. I just thought that was very entertaining. Again, nothing against them because it's low budget. It was just fun. But you have to check it out yourself. Okay, so with all that, let's rate this thing, see what we get. Eye candy wise, skin, nudity, gonna give this thing pretty high. I would say a 7. It's full of nudity, topless, skin throughout. So 7 on that one. And my little thing with the girls down there flashing, it's a random thing. I'm just throwing random like horror chicks out. So then whatever it lands on when I vote, you know, give my rating, it freezes, and then we're gonna remove pieces, black blocks out of whatever, if it's a 3, a 4, an 8, whatever. So we'll remove 7 pieces. So that's what that is. Gore and effects. Again, like I said with the stake, you know, and the heart and pulling it out, they got some blood in this movie. You know, they're always cutting their hands and, you know, doing spells and pouring into a glass, pouring wine, sharing the drink. It's very mild though, so I'm gonna go with 3. Memorable lines. With this, it's pretty simple. There's really nothing memorable whatsoever about it, so I'm giving it a 1. Acting. For this, again, it's low budget. It's what it is. The acting, I give it a 5. I would rank it lower, but again, it's low budget. It's pretty much no budget. So I'm going to give it a 5. I mean, they did good with what they have. And it's no different than if I was in the movie. Wait for that one, part 2. So if you average all that up, put together, it gives you just a, just a 4. So I guess stay away from this one. But till next time, guys, again, thank you. We're almost done this A through Z. I will see you.